Hello guys, welcome to Real Talk for Real. I'm your host Habiba, aka Fine Girl, aka Boss, aka No Nonsense, aka The Show Must Go On, aka Jesus First Child. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a productive week and a restful weekend. Guys, remember to rest, remember to rest, remember to rest. Remember to go for your physical. It's very important to always check on yourself and make sure everything is doing okay. Go for your physical, make sure you rest. Especially to all our odogus, please make sure you rest. It's not all about the money. You need to also rest. And if you see my face for the first time, please, what are you waiting for? You will like me. Subscribe to Real Talk for Real here on YouTube, and please follow me on Instagram. Real Talk for Real is a number. Real Talk for Real 2015, and on TikTok real.talk.forreal75 on TikTok. Please follow me, and please always watch my videos to the end, because if you don't watch it to the end, how will you know what I'm saying? How will you understand my point? Always comment, guys. Comment. Your comment is welcome. Please comment. Don't just watch and move away. Just comment. Let me know that you're hearing me, and let me know where you're seeing me from, where you're watching me from. It's very important that I know where you're watching me from. Please, guys, comment, and always watch my video to the end. And if you have anything juicy you want us to talk about, feel free to email me at realtalkforreal75@gmail.com so that we can talk about whatever it is you want us to talk about. Oh, crew. Okay. Today's topic, right? I was going to go talk about Regina's saga with her husband, Senator Ned. But I'm like, you know what? There are more important things going on in the country that we need to address. I will still address what is going on because I have my own opinion about the whole craziness going on. But we have more important pressing things going on in the country that we should be focused on. Okay, now this week I saw a video making rounds with Minister Wike having an altercation with a army officer that was actually carrying out his duty as an officer. That's what officers do. Excuse me, guys, because I feel like this light is in my eyes. Excuse me. Now we're back. Good. It's better. So I saw Minister Wike having an altercation with an officer who is actually carrying out his job as an officer. And names were called. He was actually called some beautiful, pretty names like fool, like when you were in primary school, when I was in office, when I began politics and all that stuff, which were unnecessary because I don't think that it was a contest of who has the biggest balls. That was not what that was all about. And that got me thinking, when do we stop in Nigeria? Where do we draw the line? Yeah, I really at this point, I think it's very, very important for us to know where to draw the line. A lot has been going on in Nigeria, and Nigeria is one country that we laugh through the pains, and we overlook a lot of things because we have come from the place where we have seen the worst. So Nigerians, we are at the point where we are looking at it like we have seen worse than this. What else can we see? And that shouldn't be a rule that we have to live by. So I'm going to say something about what I saw after I saw that video. Number one, I was ashamed to be called a Nigerian. Okay. Number two, I felt that when did we get here? joke out of it. But this actually made me question, like, do we actually know when to stop in Nigeria? Because it's very, very important that we know where to draw the line. You know, seeing a sitting minister, because I've seen a lot of comments. I took my time before I said, let me jump into this. I saw a lot of comments saying, oh, me 3 men should stay in the barracks. They have no business with what is going on in the affairs of Nigeria. But me 3 men also serve the country. They also protect the country. So if we're going to say it at this context, excuse me, guys, me 3 men should stay in the barracks. They have no business with what is going on in the affairs, in the politics. They should stay to protect the country. I begin to question how some people think. Now, coming in as a daughter of a retired military officer, I know what it takes to serve the country as a military man, whether as a policeman or as an Air Force or as a soldier in the army. It takes a lot, not only from the family, but from the men and women themselves serving the country. Now, this is a land that belongs to an army officer who have served the country honorably. You know, sometimes the way we look at things in Nigeria, it makes me become so ashamed of saying I'm a Nigerian. These people are people that put their lives on the line every single day to protect Nigeria, to protect its citizens. They go to war. Some of them lose their life, and then their family are left to take care of themselves. Some of them go through a lot of trauma that they cannot come and talk about in public. And the only thank you we're going to tell them is to go and struggle for land, struggle for properties that belong to military men. I'm really ashamed. I'm really ashamed. So people, we should be saying, well done for your services. You know, in other Western world, these people are actually honored. These people are actually respected. In fact, if they go to the store to buy anything, they get special discounts that every other person don't get. In fact, they give them VIP treatments that every other person don't get. They bought the plane first. They get the best discount for housing. If they want to buy any property, they give them the best discounts that any other person would. For medical, they get the best in the Western world. And then in Nigeria, we treat them like they are commoners, like they are nothing. How can a minister look at a military man serving his country and you call him a fool? And you expect him to say, okay, sir, yes, sir, I'm a fool. You know, I have so much respect for the military. The way that guy comported himself and responded with respect, but still stood his ground, was everything to me. I have so much respect for that particular officer. Because if I was the one, I don't think that would have been the case. How dare you call an officer serving the country a fool, having a matching, battering words with him, like who has the biggest balls? I don't understand. When we came that low, people we should respect. In fact, from the police to all the military men, serving officers and retired, they should have the best of the best because they give their life, their time for the country. And yet we find time to disrespect them. We find time to make them feel like they should come and fight for what they deserve. I don't understand what kind of country we are running. Honestly, I need someone to wake me up from this dream. I really need someone to wake me up from this dream. I don't understand when military officers that serve and toil for a country have to now fight and struggle to own something that should be normally given to them and say thank you. Everyone get to disrespect them because they've said military should go to the barracks. Fine, they should go to the barracks. That's fine. We're now in democracy. But should they be disrespected? No. Every time we see a military officer, what should be coming out of our mouth is thank you for your service. Because what they did, what they do, we cannot do it. They give their life, their time. Sometimes they hardly even see their family. They go on transfers. Some of them even leave their family for years and go for courses outside the country, go for courses elsewhere. And then they come home after serving their country. You're going to call them a fool? I don't understand in what word that minister shouldn't apologize for what just came out of his mouth. I don't understand the level of disrespect being given to these officers, from the policemen to the naval officers to the army officers, everyone putting on their uniform, guiding and protecting the country should be respected to the topmost. I don't care what mood you woke up with. I don't think they deserve to be disrespected in any way. I feel that they need to be paid and paid well. In fact, their payment should be looked into. They should be paid extremely well. They should live in good neighborhoods. They should be able to afford houses and car. At least a car to take them through and fro to work. From the police to the military men. They should have a car. They should be paid very well. They should have the best medical. They should be treated well with respect. And yet someone sits down because he has the power to call a military man a fool. I don't understand though. I'm really confused, honestly. I think we should come to a place where we sometimes look at these things and remove sentiment and speak the truth. There should be no reason whatsoever why that officer should be called a fool for carrying out his duty, number one. Number two, there should be no reason why any citizen of Nigeria should struggle land or property with a military man that have served this country. I don't understand. If we've not traveled out of the country or lived elsewhere, we'll say, okay, we don't know better, we don't know what we are doing, maybe we are confused. But we are not confused. We see what happens in other countries, but we just choose to wear a blind eye when it comes to our own country. We just want to treat it like it's everyday bazaar. Free for all. Everyone trample on everybody's right. Should I don't know. Should it even be a conversation to go and take a military man's property or any officer's property, whether serving or retired? Should it even be a conversation? Now, if this officer committed a crime, that's a different case. Now, if this officer served this country true and fair, should it even be a conversation, or should we be looking for ways to thank them and say, well done for serving and protecting your country? I don't understand. The idea of disrespecting these people is what we should be very, very afraid of, because we're trying to bite more than we can chew. I don't think it would be a wise decision for us to do that. Except if you can go out there and fight for your country by yourself, maybe I will say, okay, do whatever you want. But if these people are risking their lives to serve the country, and you call him a fool, I don't. Hey, wow. This is a new invented way of saying thank you. I don't understand. I do not understand. Please. Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I'm not getting anything. Because I've seen a lot of comments. The military shouldn't be interfering. As if the military don't serve the country. The military also belongs to the country. The military also serve the country. So the same rights the minister have, the military men have. I don't understand. Whether retired or still in service, they served their country. They should be awarded some respect and dignity. Why should we? And please, come into, why are people losing their properties in Nigeria? Properties that they worked hard for, built, and you come and break it apart, give them no compensation, tell them, okay, bye-bye, start your life afresh. I don't understand in what word that is okay. I'm confused. Please, Nigerians, help me. Because these are the kind of things that make us almost begin to question our sanity. Because at this point, I feel like, whoa, what is going on? In what world will someone go through headache, go through hell, build their property, and then you decide that, okay, it's sitting on government land, or they don't have the right documentation, boom, break it down. Why not give them the proper documentation? Tell them how to go about the proper documentation so that they can go about the proper documentation and retain their properties. Is it hard? I don't know. Maybe, please, someone should educate me on the comment section. Let me know. Maybe I'm confused about the whole thing. Because this whole thing is bothering me. Is giving me a special headache. Why? Why? Please, oh, we should be very careful how we treat our military men, how we treat our police officers, how we treat people in uniform. Because they go through a lot. They go through a lot for their country. They go through a lot. Sometimes even their children grow up not even spending time with their fathers and their mother, whichever one is in the military. They sacrifice that to serve the country, and then you come and struggle lands and property with them. I don't understand in what world that works. I don't know. I'm confused. Should we be saying thank you or fighting with them? I don't know. Please comment, guys. Let me know what is going on. Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I'm being very sentimental about this. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Please educate me on the comment section. Let me know if I'm actually making sense. Or maybe there's something I'm not seeing here. Am I confused? Abi? Should we be saying thank you or fighting them? Please comment on the comment section. Let me know. Why? Why are we fighting them? Why are we making their life difficult? After serving their country for years and dealing with Nigeria? I don't know. Because the part of the world where I live, we do respect them. We do say thank you for your service. We do give them discount for everything. Yeah. We do respect them. I don't know. Let me not come and say what I don't know. Please comment on the comment section. Again, I will repeat. In the Western world, when they go to grocery store, they give them military discount. When they go to shop for clothes and shoes and bag, they give them military discounts. Even police too, they give them discount. When they go to buy properties, they give them guinea discounts. Right? Because, you know, when they want the ticket, they give them to travel, they give them discount. They bought the plane before every other person. They give them very good respect and benefits for serving their country. And then you now come and decide on your own, by yourself. You now come and decide on your own. Give them a lot of honor. And then in my own country, we disrespect them. We drag land with them. We drag property with them. An average policeman should earn very good salary plus respect. An average military officer should earn very good salary plus respect. An average naval officer should earn very good salary plus respect. We should do better as a country. And I respect that officer that stood his ground and did the needful. I have so much respect for you. And to every officer, policemen and women, every officer, both men and women, I say thank you for your services, and I respect you, and you will never be called a fool in my eyes. Thank you for your services. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Let's do better, Nigeria. Let's do better, because we can actually do better. Till I see you guys again, I love you. Have a wonderful, restful weekend. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and let me hear your comments. Till I see you again, bye-bye.